Before we jump into this video, I want to be clear that this is an advanced concept. This is not a concept you should add to your game if you're still kind of working through some more basic parts of the game. Add this concept only if you're ready for it. This concept we're going to talk about in this video is how to draw attention away from a targeted player, particularly when you're playing mixed doubles or any competitive game where your opponent's being targeted. We're going to look at how to avoid that in this video. I'm going to let this next rally run. See if you see anything odd as you see the rally unfold. Let's run it again in slow motion. In this rally, I am playing on the near court in a red shirt. If you identified that what happened during the rally was that I had moved forward or kind of cheated in a little bit before my partner Linda served, then you would be correct in having identified what we were doing there. Let's look at an earlier rally in that same match, and you can see the same thing on the other side where I'm basically cheating in on the other side, coming forward before my partner Linda serves. So the question obviously is, why am I doing this? Let's break down the earlier rally in the match because this will show you one of the reasons to do this. If you've ever played competitive pickleball in a tournament, league play, or other real competitive setting, you'll note that there's often times when a player gets targeted. When one player gets targeted, this is particularly true in mixed doubles. I'm not suggesting in this video that that's a good strategy necessarily all the time, but it generally happens where the female player in a mixed doubles team is usually targeted by the opposing team. One way that we came up with to minimize this or to take away some pressure off of the targeted player is for the male player, in this case me in the red, to cheat forward before the serve gets hit. What happens then is that creates basically another target, if you will. It kind of creates a situation where the return team says, you know what, this player is out of position. Let me hit the ball to this player and see if I can get him out of position or target him out of position and gain an advantage. The way you implement this strategy, and again, this is an advanced strategy, I don't recommend adding it to your game unless you're ready for it, is you start moving in. You can move in, you can move in only a couple of feet. You can move in 3 or 4 feet. Sometimes you'll see that I'm actually almost halfway up to the non-volley zone line before Linda serves here. What you do is basically you step in like this. You have to be ready, obviously, to retreat pretty quickly. And what you'll do is as soon as the ball gets hit towards you, as soon as you pick up that the ball is coming towards you, you'll step back so that you can set up your third shot. And what you're doing here is you're basically taking, again, some pressure off of your partner who's being targeted in the game. The other thing that can happen is you'll see in this other rally, the one that I showed you earlier, that you'll come in, your partner will still receive the ball, but now you're already closer to the non-volley zone line, so you're better able to basically move forward and put the ball away. We look at one more rally where I did this during the match. This time we are stacked. Linda and I were stacked. Linda serving from the right side of the court. I was staying on the right side of the court as a left-handed player. If you want to know about more about stacking, I'll link below to some resources you can look at VIPickleball to learn more about stacking. But basically, we're stacked there. Linda serving to the right side of the court. I slide forward. The return comes to me. You'll notice that I have to pull back as the return's coming to me. I'm a little bit late on pulling back. That's why my shot is so far to my left or the right of the screen from your vantage point, because the ball gets behind me, but I'm still able to execute a third shot. I assume it was on the line, wasn't called out, so it was on or near the line. And then my partner Linda, you can see, is able to move forward and then complete the point or complete the rally by finishing off an attack. So this technique can be used whenever your partner is being targeted. It is particularly useful in a mixed doubles format. If you want to start adding this technique to your game or this strategy to your game, what you're going to do is take a few steps in before your partner serves. So you can come in a foot, 2 feet, 3 feet. What you want to do is find your sweet spot. How far can you go in and still retreat in time if the ball gets hit towards you, so that you can hit your third shot. Obviously, if you're playing opponents who can hit hard, deep returns of serve, you may not be able to go in as far. If they're hitting slower, higher, loopier returns, then you can probably come in farther because you'll have more time to back up. So this is a technique, again, you can add to relieve pressure from your partner, particularly effective when you are playing mixed doubles. If you want to learn more about stacking, I'll link to some materials below, as I mentioned earlier. I'll also link to a playlist here on the screen I'm also linking to our game breakdown playlist if you want to study more game breakdowns and point breakdowns. Really helpful way to learn the game and to start visualizing the game in a different way and hopefully improve your game. Be well out there.